Oh, yeah. Oh, well, that's not for the Groovers, that's okay. Anyway, I am here to tell you about Paxson House Center for Creative Endeavors. That's a highfalutin name, but take out your brochure, because I'm all about props. For those of you who couldn't come to my open house on Sunday, you've missed a treat, and so I'm trying to bring a little bit of that taste to you. We did a flyer because people asked, what are your upcoming classes, what are you all about, and so here you go. We're featuring 3 classes, and you'll see in the beginning of it, it's fluid art fun, and acrylic pour parties, and vision board parties, and more. Obviously, that's not all we do, but that's kind of what we focus on. And as I just explained to you, the bonus was my husband has totally remodeled the garage, and it's a totally set up professional with the lights and everything, so you can walk in, do headshots, a photo shoot, etc. Obviously, he goes out on location for senior portraits and other events, but the nice thing about it is, let's say you just want to come, and we were doing complimentary sittings for people. So it was kind of fun. So, why Paxson House? Why is it called Paxson House? Does anybody know? Does anybody know?
Yes.
What?
The architect's last name is Paxson, and Paxson means son of peace.
Whoa, aren't you good? You listened. Anyway, what Linda said was Glenn Paxson was the man who in 1939 was the architect for our house, and he lived there. And he was also the bridge engineer for Oregon. And this is like about 25 bridges that he has designed in Oregon. It's incredible. Quite a remarkable man. And the other reason is, if any of you know the Latin derivative, the word pax, P-A-X, means peace. And so it's the son of peace. So I think there's a peaceful vibe in our house, which I really appreciate. Anyway, and my intention today was to basically do a show and tell where I literally was going to bring in the water bath, the paints, do a scarf right here. I would have been crazy because we have set up a very long, beautiful table that accommodates a 15 by 60 scarf and a 8 by 15 scarf in our home. And there's a lot of preparation because there's a seaweed bath that makes things float. It's called Caribbean. And there's also, you have to prepare the silk fabric by soaking it. So basically, for me to juggle all that here would have been not so easy. So instead, I thought about what have I learned? And what I have learned is that in some of these, I would just say webinars that you listen to, there is a new thing that you would all, not new, it's old as hills, but what about asking what your clients want? What about my assumptions, I'm operating on my assumptions that there's value in what I do, there's value in providing a place, there's value in helping people de-stress, but maybe I'm wrong. So, on your table, I need you to help me out and give me some feedback. And if you need a pen, borrow one from your neighbors. I have a few here. And it's really important for I'm just going to read, would it be helpful if I read the questions and just did top of the head responses? Yes or no?
Sure.
Yes, okay, I will do that. So to that end, I'm going to put my glasses on. And remind me at the end to tell you 3 things you might not know about me. Paxson House Center for Creative Endeavors survey. Is there value for you or your organization to have a place to come to engage in an enjoyable, relaxing, creative activity? On a scale from 1 to 5, please respond. Ready for the next one? How interested would you or your organization be in vision board workshops? Respond. Abstract, colorful, and easy art classes. Creating marbleized scarves. By the way, this is an abstract acrylic pour that some of you have participated in. It's kind of fun. Anybody can do it from age 3 to 90 or beyond. Is you ready for 3, ladies? Would you find value for you or someone you know for one-on-one coaching in relationship to career, vocation, or life transitions through one-on-one work or vision boards? Would you rather purchase a finished one-of-a-kind silk scarf, which we have here, or would you rather make one yourself? Next, would you prefer an online experiential class, or would you prefer an in-person small group class? 6. Am I going too fast? I prefer classes weekday morning, weekend morning, weekday afternoon, weekend evening, weekday, anyway, you get the drift. I think we did typos. In other words, Linda came one time and she really wanted to come, but she says, I'm just not a night person, so will you do a day class? Right? Right. Next, what kind of learner are you? Are you a visual learner, an auditory learner, a kinesthetic learner, or are you an experiential learner? You can write that one in. Or all of the above.
What's the difference between a
Kinesthetic is someone's a hands-on,
Well, no, but
touch
that-
and feel.
But what was the last one that you said?
Experiential.
What's the
To me,
difference?
it's everything,
Oh.
but that's me. Okay, here's a fun question. What makes you come alive, causes you to smile, or makes your heart sing? Don't overthink it, just what pops into your head. And thank you for doing this, by the way, this is huge. What do my friends tell me that I'm good at? I have one for you, Marianne, afterwards. And on a scale from 1 to 5, how artistic do you consider yourself? Don't hyperventilate. That causes a lot of...
1 meaning not.
Yeah, that's okay. Correct. On the same scale, how creative do you consider yourself? And if you want to go the extra step, why? Do you or your business have any professional photography needs for headshots, portraits, high school seniors, weddings, etc.? 2 minutes. And last but not least, what are some creative endeavors you would like to see at Paxson House? Thank you. That's very, very important because what's in it for you? You know, I could tap dance to the heart's content, but it doesn't meet your needs. Why do it? Would you agree? Maybe. But anyway, that's what I'm learning. Anyway, what I wanted to share with you is 3 things you might not know about me. One is I met my husband online, and we were married. We've been married almost 15 years, and I also met him at a Christian singles dance. But anyway, I was only there to dance, but we warmed up to each other. And the other thing you may not know about me is I had a restaurant and catering business in Philomath, Oregon for 22 years, and 20 years. And I did edible art, I did, you know, I worked my tail to the bone. And how do you say this? We worked our tail off, and I actually burned out. And so after a lot of rejuvenation, which is why I do what I do, basically what happened was we redid it in a very simple way, the last chapter. And it was, I had a team of people, my dad was the owner, and basically it was kind of fun. It was a collaborative effort. Anyway, long story short, my husband saw me at the dance, and he said, Connie, I heard there's a really cool place in